Welcome to day 4 of the Survival to Thrival 5 days, 5 tools to get you from survival mode to thrival mode. Today we are going to be talking about what you are feeding your mind, what you are feeding your life with unconsciously, and a tool that you can use to shift that. I'm going to give you some tips and some tricks to shift what you are allowing to go into here that is affecting absolutely everything in your life. Every single thing. Relationships, routine, career, business, finances, everything. This day is going to be significant if you take my tips and tricks and actually implement them. This day is made to create some self-awareness for you for the things that you are doing that you have absolutely no idea you are doing. So, tip number 1. Have you actually ever listened to the lyrics of the songs that are played on the radio, on Pandora, just on repeat? We have such little awareness of what we're actually listening to, yet we know every single word, right? So if you start to pay attention to the songs that are coming on the radio, the talk that is happening in the radio shows, you're going to start to notice that a lot of the lyrics of the songs and the talks on talk shows, the things that we're listening to unconsciously on repeat every single day, those things are not serving us. They're very negative. They're not empowering. And so what I personally do, if I can't control the songs that I'm listening to, because don't get me wrong, I absolutely love music, I have playlists on my Pandora is what I use that filter songs that are negative, songs that are not going to give me that positive energy and that positive feelings. And what I also do is that when I don't want to or can't listen to that playlist, I choose differently. And again, we talked about this the other day, is we have to choose differently. If we want differently, we have to choose differently. So if you want to get out of survival mode, you have to choose differently to get out of survival mode. This is one of those 1mm shifts that is going to completely change your life. So what do? I listen to a lot of YouTube. I listen to so many YouTube videos. There are so many influencers out there that have so many videos that you can listen to that are empowering and insightful, and it's personal development while you're listening to them. Even if you're listening to them and you're not really listening, your subconscious is listening. Your subconscious is listening to everything that they're saying, which is why we know lyrics of the songs. We're not even aware that we're singing them, yet we know every single word. Drop some names here so that you can go to YouTube. You can get YouTube Premium for like $10 a month, and it even skips ads. But we got Oprah Winfrey, we got Gabby Bernstein, we got Tony Robbins, we have Eric Thomas, we have Stephen Furtick, we got Lewis Howes. And guess what, guys? I also have my own videos. So go to my YouTube, The Trinity Baker, and go check out my videos. I've got tons of them. And it really is so empowering when you start, even if you start just to consciously say, so like with my clients, for example, I have clients who drive to and from work, and we start this very slow habit, right? So when we get in the car, we are consciously saying, okay, instead of the radio, I'm going to put on a 30-minute video. When that 30-minute video is done, I'm going to listen to the radio. I'm going to listen to my Pandora, whatever you would normally listening to. And what happens is that these clients see immediately the shift in their feelings when they start listening to the radio, and they're like, wow, I didn't even realize that. Imagine this. You have a long day at work. You pick your kiddo up from daycare maybe, and it's just like you're maxed out, right? Like your energy is gone, your emotional energy is gone, like everything's gone. And you put on the radio and it is just these disempowering songs. What is that going to do for you? Is that actually going to feed you and fuel you? No. You put on a motivational video, it is going to refuel your emotional energy, so when you get home, you're not snappy with your spouse, you're not snappy with your kiddo. But society doesn't teach us this, so I am here to teach you this. Some other things I want you to be conscious of: the news. I am all for staying updated on what is happening in our world. If that is what you want and what you look and listen to the news for, you can gain elsewhere without the influence, because we have to be real here. The news is not here to inform you. The news is here to market to you, right? So they are going to give you the top, most horrible stories, and they're going to feed your negativity, okay? So you can get all of what is going on elsewhere with a filter of how you look at it, not how others look at it. And I'm telling you this because I have not watched the news in years. I literally can't even tell you how many years. And I always know what's going on. Imagine that. One last tool here that I want to talk about is social media. If it was not for my business, I would not have social media. So let me preface that. The reason I use social media in my business is because I want to influence in a positive way. Social media is all about comparison, and it's about sharing the really positive, awesome parts of your life at a increased level, right? Because everything that people are sharing is usually at an increased level because it's just what we see, and they don't share the downs. So we're not normalizing the challenges, we're not normalizing these things. And so I want you to pay attention to the time that you are spending on social media. I'm not saying that you have to completely eliminate it. Would that be great? Yes. But pay attention. So what's really awesome is either your phone or the actual social media app allows you to limit the time that you spend on social media. So my Facebook, for example, I have a 20-minute limit. Facebook lets me know when I've reached my 20-minute limit. And why 20 minutes? Because I don't scroll. I literally go on this Facebook app to post for my business, to interact with clients, to post in my client community. Social media can be used for really positive, great stuff, to spread positive messages, to connect with family and friends. So limit it. Limit it. Get on there with a purpose to connect with family and friends, and then limit it. Facebook will tell you you've been on for 20 minutes. It's not going to kick you off, but that's creating awareness, and we can't change anything that we don't have awareness about. Ask yourself how many social media platforms you really need to use. If you're not using social media for business, do you really need to use every single one? If you find yourself going on social media, checking your Snapchat, your TikTok, your Instagram, your LinkedIn, your Facebook, and you're not getting, like, you don't have a pile of notifications, that's your sign that you are on social media way too much. I think it's great to have a social media platform to connect with family and friends and get some influential messages like this one. I think it's great to have YouTube. I think YouTube is a really great resource for motivational video and personal development stuff. I think LinkedIn is really important for your business or professional, but limit it. Pick one, pick two. So these are just some tips and tricks to start to create awareness about what you are subconsciously, like unconsciously allowing in here that you don't even know. Lots of tips and tricks, lots of tools here. I challenge you to just start to create awareness of what I'm saying. So create awareness of what you are listening to, create awareness of the social media that you are using, and just choose a little bit different. All of these things add up. When you choose different, every single one of these things stack. They add up. And I hope that this helps you create the awareness of what you are allowing in here that is going to completely redirect how you are thinking, how you are feeling. Motivational videos will bring you up like that. So choose different. Stay tuned, for tomorrow is the last day of the 5 days, and I am super excited to recap what we've learned here and how you can implement them at a much higher speed and rate to get out of survival mode and into thrival mode like that.